We'll start recording. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we'll just let everybody kind of trickle in if there's anybody else joining today. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, there have been some electricity outages and Wi-Fi outages, so some ladies are not able to make it, but I hope everyone here is doing okay. And um, you're welcome to put any questions in the chat. I am having some throat issues and some voice issues. So I just want to say, if you have any questions and they end up in the chat and I'm not able to get to them, because the longer I talk, the the worse my voice gets. So, and if I do sometimes start coughing, so you might see me disappear for a little bit. I'll try to get myself muted, but just in case, don't worry about me. This is something I've been doing. I will be back. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm so happy to have you all here and get to know you a little bit and get to spend some time together because there are some new friends here. So I am Cynthia. I'm your friendly guide to staying fit, fabulous, and fiercely youthful, no matter what your calendar says. So, welcome everybody. I'm thrilled to have you all here today for our workshop on hydration and gut health. So, now I have a question for you. When was the last time you thought about hydration beyond just drinking water? Maybe you've never even considered it. Well, today we're going to do some dive into some eye-opening information that may change the way you think about hydration forever. You may be surprised by how much you don't know about something that you do every day. So if you're ready to find out, we will get started there. And I think we've all been taught that hydration is as simple as drinking water, right? But what if I told you that might not be true? What if no matter how much water you drink, you could still be dehydrated at a cellular level? So take a moment and think, when was the last time you felt truly hydrated? Was it yesterday? Maybe it's been a few months. Do you even think about it? I know I think about it because I have been guilty of not ever feeling thirsty. And so I forget to drink. But the reality is, most of us, no matter how much we're drinking, are walking around dehydrated and we don't even know it. So I'm about to share some things that will make you rethink, I think, your entire approach to staying hydrated. So, are you ready to see what you've been missing? Here's a quick question for you. How many glasses of water did you drink today? Was it five, eight? It's 4 o'clock. We should be somewhere into drinking a few glasses of water. But do you really feel truly refreshed? Or this is a typical time of the day when we start to feel sluggish and tired, and especially those of us who are a little older. I know, 4 o'clock is like the time where I start going downhill if I'm going to go downhill. So let me ask you this. What if all that water you're drinking isn't enough to keep you hydrated? Would that change the way you think about hydration? Most people believe they just need to drink more water, but what if the problem isn't how much water you drink, but how well your body uses it? So, in a few minutes, I'm going to reveal why drinking plain water can actually dehydrate you. And yeah, you heard me right. Water can dehydrate you. Okay, so we need to learn some things about what's going on today with our water and the things that we've been traditionally taught. So, let me introduce you to something that most people have never heard of, and it's a geeky word. It's called osmolality. It sounds a bit mysterious, maybe. And maybe you have heard of it. If you have, I'd like to know in the chat because it's not a word that I was familiar with. But it is very important when it comes to properly hydrating. So it's a key factor in whether or not your body is actually using the water you drink. So you see, osmolality is about balance. It's the concentration of electrolytes and water in your body. Okay. We need both things to become hydrated. So here's another question for you. Did you know that if the drink you're consuming has the wrong balance of electrolytes and sugars, it could be pulling water out of your cells instead of pushing it in? So that's why certain drinks, even so-called sports drinks like Gatorade, may be doing the opposite of what you want. So I'm going to be sharing the science behind this soon, but um, maybe you can guess why your go-to drinks might be working against you. So you're welcome to, if you have any guesses or if you know about osmolality, you can put that in the chat, and we'll see how many of you are geeks like me, right? So when you're feeling thirsty, what do you usually reach for? A bottle of water, maybe a sports drink. And both of those seem like smart choices. It is really is about, I guess you got tea, you've got coffee, you've got sodas, that kind of thing. But I think most of us realize that when we want to hydrate, we're usually going to reach for a bottle of water. So, but here's a puzzle for you. Why do people still feel drained, tired, and even dehydrated after downing bottles of water or Gatorade? What's really going on here? It turns out that both Gatorade and plain water can fall short in giving your body what it truly needs. And why is that? Um, well, I'm going to use Gatorade as like, like Kleenex and tissues. There's other names for hydration drinks, but Gatorade is probably was the first and the most popular. So, but most of them have too much sugar. And if you go with just plain water, water is lacking these days the essential electrolytes that help your body absorb it properly. So you may have noticed that after a long day, even after drinking water, your lips are still dry or your energy is really low. So that's your body telling you that it needs something more. And we're going to kind of unravel that a little bit, but it used to be a long time ago, probably 100 years ago or so now, that water was pure. So when it ran through the streams or rivers or whatever, it was running over sand and silt and clay, and it was picking up minerals because our soils were mineral rich. So um, water in and of itself is just like an empty thing. It is one of those things that as it travels or excuse me, or is in your body or whatever, it will pick up whatever it comes in contact with. So um, what's happening now is there's no minerals in the ground. So and in fact, it's probably picking up some bad things, some toxic things. So We have a real problem with being properly hydrated anymore because of that. That's one of the reasons. So you probably haven't thought about that connection before, but the two are closely linked. So consider this, your gut is the gateway for everything you absorb, including water. So if your gut isn't healthy, you could be losing out on essential hydration no matter how much you drink. So, what's going on in your gut that could be holding you back? We're going to dig deeper into how an unhealthy gut can sabotage your efforts to stay hydrated. But what if by fixing your gut health, you could unlock the full potential of the water and the nutrients you consume every day? So I'll be sharing a little known technique that combines both gut health and hydration for maximum impact. So here's another question for you. What does dehydration really look like? So I don't know if you have ever really felt dehydration and what some of your symptoms are, but fatigue for sure. But what if I told you that things like headaches, dry skin, and even brain fog could all be signs that you're not properly hydrated? So take a moment, let's just take a moment and think about your energy levels right now. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, it's 4 o'clock my time. I don't know where you guys are from. I know I have one Ohio person here, but um, about this time, most people are running on fumes and um, ready for a mid-afternoon crash, right? Even if you've been sipping on water all day. So, if this is the case for you, or you notice this in the course of your day, there's a good chance that your cells aren't getting the hydration they need. But here's the thing, how would you know? So I'm about to reveal a few sneaky signs of dehydration that most people overlook. Excuse me. And once you know them, you'll never look at hydration the same way again. So I don't know if you have any guesses what they are, but we're going to talk about those. And if I forgot to mention it when we first got started here, I'm having some voice issues. So please forgive me if I start coughing or my voice gets a little shaky. But I did want to get this information out to you because I think it's really important in this day to um, to know about hydration because it really is the root cause of a lot of issues. Okay. So here's something to ponder. What would it feel like to be truly hydrated? Imagine waking up every day with mental clarity, vibrant skin, and the kind of energy that makes you feel like you've just turned back the clock. Some of us need it turned back like by the decade, but some of us don't need that. But eventually you'll appreciate this information. So let me ask you this. How often do you feel that way now? Do you kind of feel low energy, lacking, mental clarity, maybe once a week, once a month, or maybe it's been so long since you felt really energetic that you can't even remember. So I'm about to share with you how proper hydration can transform your entire body and mind. What if feeling your best really was just a sip away? Okay, so we're going to get down to really the basics. We've got all this information coming in at us all the time and how to feel better and what pill to take and what um, supplement or whatever. But a lot of these issues and the tired feeling and all that sort of thing can be taken care of with proper hydration. So let's just get to the basics. and deal with that. So there is a way, excuse me, to measure hydration. Now, here's a quick challenge. How do you know if you're hydrated right now? Is it the color of your urine? Maybe how thirsty you feel? I don't know if you all even think about how hydrated you are. So I'll let you in on a little secret. There's a smart way to know for sure. And it's just, you may even already have this in your home, but it is a way, it's not perfect, but it's a way that you can kind of track, know if you're increasing your hydration levels or not. So I don't know if you've ever heard of a smart scale that tracks your hydration levels along with your weight, but it is a simple but handy tool that can show you how much water your body is retaining and absorbing. So I don't know if any of you all have one of these scales, but it does keep track of your extracellular hydration, your intracellular hydration, and all those things. And I really highly recommend that you get one of those scales. And they don't even have to be terribly expensive. Um, I think they usually start about $25. And then, of course, they go up to a couple hundred. But um, it's a really good way to, they're not 100% accurate, but it's a good way to track if you're improving or get a baseline idea of where your hydration level is. So what if I told you that staying properly hydrated could be easy? Excuse me? No more chugging endless bottles of water, no more second guessing yourself. What if there was a way to experience effortless hydration, excuse me, over the course of 60 days? So this isn't just about drinking anymore. It's about drinking smarter. And I do have a 60-day hydration challenge, excuse me, that you're welcome to take. Yeah. So, and I'm drinking some hydration right now to try to get this cough down. So I do apologize. Um, but in my 60-day hydration challenge, you'll use a hydration product design with the perfect balance of electrolytes and osmolality. So you can feel the difference in your skin, in your mood, in your energy. And I will invite you a little bit later to take this journey with me and discover how easy it can be to optimize your hydration and feel better than you have in years. I'm telling you, it's really possible. So what do you have to lose except that tired, sluggish feeling that you've been carrying around? I know I was really, really thrilled to get this information. What if the key to feeling your best isn't about eating healthier or exercising more, although those things are good, but lies in something that you do every day and likely you aren't doing quite right because our water sources right now are just not the best. So many of us think that we're taking the right steps by drinking water and eating balanced meals, but what if that's not enough to really support our body as it ages? And excuse me, I do want to let you know, um, if you want to put questions in the chat or whatever, I'm not going to cover them here because obviously my voice isn't going to hold out much longer, but I do have some help here and they're going to be writing down your questions so that I can personally take care of them later. And I do apologize that I'm losing my voice, but anyway, many of us think that we're taking the right steps by drinking bunches of water, eating balanced meals, but it's just not enough to truly support our body, especially as it ages. You know, we have some people here that aren't aren't getting older yet, but it's still really good information for you to use and to kind of monitor and to feel your best no matter what age you are. But as we do get older, our digestive system faces new challenges. So um, you may notice that certain foods don't sit as well as they used to, or maybe you started feeling bloated after meals or constipated or sluggish. But these are common issues that might not have to do with the food you're eating, excuse me, but something under the radar. Okay. So there's a hidden factor that affects digestion, energy, and even mood. It's not just about what you eat. The answer is far more surprising. So you might not realize it, but your body could be struggling to stay hydrated without you even knowing. And I am so sorry. I tried not to talk all day so that I could do this, but I I don't know what's going to happen if I lose my voice. Um, but if I disappear for a little bit, know that I'm okay. I'll be back. I just don't want to be rude and coughing in your faces. But anyway, the truth is, as we age, our body becomes less effective at signaling thirst. So, leading to what I like to call silent hydration. And here's something that might surprise you. Dehydration doesn't just make you thirsty, it can slow down your whole digestive system. So imagine this. Your body is working hard to move food and waste through your gut, but without proper hydration, it's like trying to drive through thick mud. So what happens? Your energy takes a dive, you feel uncomfortable, all those sorts of things. So I'm going to try to get I really have more information that I kind of wanted to go over with you, but I can feel that my voice isn't gonna last it out. But um, I did, promise you a masterclass on hydration and gut. So I'm here to do that as best I can. I do apologize that I'm not speaking well, but we will just keep on kind of going here. So there is a way to kickstart your gut and hydration reset within about 4 days is all the time that it takes. So one of the things that we want to do is hydrate efficiently and no more just chugging plain water because water just is not cutting it. I'll show you how to add key elements to your water that will make all the difference. And we'll give you hydration that works at the cellular level and benefits your gut. So um, you can, another thing that you can do is add fiber-rich foods to your diet. This helps your gut also. So you'll be amazed at how quickly things start moving again when you give your gut the fuel it needs. So fiber will just sweep through and clear out wastes and toxins. Okay, so that's one thing that you can proactively do. You can incorporate probiotics and prebiotics. Um, have you ever wondered what happens when you give your gut the right kinds of bacteria? It really is amazing. The transformation is astounding. So your digestion improves, your energy spikes, and you'll feel lighter and more vibrant. Another thing that you can do is cut out processed foods. So there are certain foods that work against you, no matter how healthy they seem. So there are some hidden dangers of poor gut health and dehydration. So we just want to consider what the cost is of ignoring your gut health and staying dehydrated. It might be more serious than you think. So if you've ever considered long-term issues like heart disease, diabetes, or even mental health problems, they could be linked to something as simple as your gut and hydration. And this is just the truth. This is a basic thing that is the reason why I'm having this class today is you can do all the supplements. If you're anything like me, I'm a health nut. So try all these things. And if if your cells aren't properly hydrated and kicking out all the toxins, um, if things aren't working properly as far as hydration, then you're just kind of it's not getting into your cells. Okay. It's a really huge problem. And same thing with even regular water. Um, my dad and I went on a health kick together. I spend the winters with him, and um, we were trying to drink 160 ounces of water every day because that's what it takes to break through the cells because your cells are full of toxins from our environment. So we were drinking, 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 and um, this was back during the Lenten season. And so I went to a Lenten service. My dad happens to be a pastor. So I was going to a Lenten service with him, and I couldn't even participate in the service because I had to be in the bathroom all the time. So I stayed in the back. I can't even tell you how many times I ended up in the bathroom because I was trying to keep up with 160 ounces because it truly takes extra um, to penetrate the cell so that you actually get hydration into the cell and just not have it circulating through your body and coming right back out. Okay. So, anyway, I considered this a real problem. I had to monitor and be careful when I left the house, um, what I was doing, where I was going, and also remember my Stanley Cup, Um, and it just it made compliance really, really hard. And but yet hydration is very important. So when I found out that there was an easier way, it was really exciting to me. And that's part of what I'm here today to do is to share that way with you. So um, I'm wondering if you ever have really stopped to consider that long-term issues like heart disease, diabetes, and even mental health problems totally could be linked to something as simple as how your gut is working and how hydration is kind of combining with that. So the body is more connected sometimes than we realize. And neglecting your gut health could lead to chronic inflammation, which is the root cause of many of these conditions. So, if all of this has sparked your curiosity, I know that when I found out there was an easier way than drinking 160 ounces of water and running to the bathroom all the time, I know that I was really excited about it. So that's what I want to share with you. And if you've been wondering whether there's more to feeling your best than maybe what you've been told, the answer is definitely yes. What if the solution to all these nagging symptoms is closer than you think, and it's maybe a little more simple than you might think? It's a basic, um, a basic thing for your health, because some of all these other protocols and things really will not work for you if you're not properly hydrated and your gut isn't functioning properly. So it could be as simple as changing how you hydrate and how you nourish your gut. So here's where it gets exciting. And please bear with me. I'm so sorry about my voice, but I really was excited to get this information to you because it's been life-changing for me because I have always had a problem, and my mother actually, um, in part, her her passing was due to dehydration issues. She had always had trouble drinking, and I'm the same way. I'll get a glass of water, sit it right by me, and ignore that it's there. And that's what she would do. She would take a couple sips, and she ended up with kidney issues, dementia. All of these things really can um, be influenced by how hydrated we are. So if I can hold out here, I'm going to show you exactly how to get started on a path to the better gut health because hydration is directly linked to gut health, and efficient hydration that leads to real noticeable results. So imagine feeling lighter, more energetic, and truly hydrated from the inside out. That just would be a no-brainer. It was for me. And but drinking, even 80 ounces of water a day was too much for me. I was lucky if I remembered to drink 2 glasses, honestly, but that's me. It was a problem I had. I don't know if I inherited it from my mom, no idea. But my whole family has kidney issues and heart issues. So I just have always known that hydration was an issue and that I should focus on it. And one of the things that came across my path and made me realize that heart issues are related to hydration was an article that I read years ago, and I wish I had kept that. I haven't been able to find it since, but um, what it said in this article, in this medical journal, was that um, a lot of people die of heart attack, excuse me, in the night. Okay. And they traced it back to the reason that it so often happens at night is that everybody becomes dehydrated as they sleep. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say you become totally dehydrated, but your hydration definitely drops as you aspirate through the night. And it's a known fact. So a lot of people, high percentage of people have their heart attack during the night, and there's a lot of silent doubt that way. Okay, so I have been very hypersensitive and aware about that I need to hydrate my body. So that's why I want to share with anybody I can about something that makes it a little bit easier and actually kind of guarantees that you're becoming hydrated properly. So, and I don't know, I have a lovely assistant here today who has done all the pretties and the slides and stuff. You know what? I think I can pull up if you want to start, maybe drop the link. I'm going to pull up the share. Let's see. I'm going to try to. Do we already have it up, and do we have the slides up? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so Anne, are you taking care of moving through the slides, or do I need to do that? I don't know, but are y'all seeing the slides okay? I'm seeing the chat. Is everybody seeing the slides okay? I can see them, but I don't know. Okay. All right. Thank you. I got one yes. So, um, I'm going to be offering you a chance to um, experience a 60-day hydration challenge moving forward from here. So, I'd love you to join me on that challenge and on this journey to completely transform how you hydrate and in turn radically boost your gut health. And I don't know what happened to the screen. Oh, is everybody seeing? Okay. The slides are going kind of crazy. Do I need to? I can pull up my own share if I need to. I apologize, guys. Should I pull up my own share? Because they're kind of moving around. And anybody let me know if I'm seeing crazy things. Oh, by the way, anything that's going on here it strangely is that I have no clue. Like this is my first time doing a live Zoom, and I'm clueless. So I have a team backing me up, um, and I'm sure they're doing everything right, but I can't figure it out. I guess I'm just gonna try if I can try to share on my own screen. Okay. All right. This is not working. Let's start over. Okay. Can everybody see the screen now and the slides? I don't even know where you guys are now, but um, I am going to try to do this here and um, figure it out. But this challenge is really, I think, going to be a game changer for you because in 60 days, you'll experience true hydration for the first time, probably ever. Effortless hydration that revitalizes your energy and absolutely noticeable improvements in your digestion and overall well-being. And it's a transformation that is the basis for any health program that you want to do. Anything that you're going to be doing, if you're properly hydrated, it's going to work better. So it really is a very important foundation. Okay. If you want a transformation that you can feel, you need to be properly hydrated. So it's really simple. Um, it's sustainable and it's highly effective because this challenge includes a hydration solution that's perfectly tailored for optimal cellular health. Because um, we can be drinking, like I said, you can be drinking all this water and then end up sitting by the bathroom during a church service because you have to get up so many times to go because you're drinking 160 ounces or 80 ounces or whatever it is. Um, you're constantly running to the bathroom. Well, the reason that that happens is because when you're drinking water that's not truly hydrated, it's just going to circulate through your system. It's going to come right back out. Okay. So we don't want that if we want to be truly hydrated. So there is a solution, and it's a drink that you would be using in the challenge should you choose to take it. And here's why I suggest it. Okay. I think we had talked about osmolality um, at the beginning here. But all solutions have an osmolality to them. And I think like Gatorades is like, I don't know, 300. But if you really want your water to enter the cells and actually be used by the cells, because what happens is our cells due to our environment, are full of toxins. And so that's why we start feeling a little brain foggy, bogged down, whatever, is because our hydration is not getting into the cell and helping the hormones to enter in, helping the nutrition to enter in, because once you're full of toxins, none of that happens. Hormones don't get in properly and you become hormonally imbalanced. So proper hydration is going to provide the solution for that. Also, no matter how many supplements you take or how well you eat, how clean you eat, it really doesn't matter if it's not getting into your cells, because that's where it does its work, all the nutrition and all that. So, excuse me, in order for our hydration levels to come up, we need to be drinking water that ensures hydration at the cellular level. So this optimizes not only hydration, but also gut health. Okay, because the better your digestive system is working, it's going to push everything through and everything's going to function better. So here, let's see, we'll go to the next slide. But here you can see some pictures before we move on. I just want to talk about, this is the drink that I use, and I drink every day, 2 a day. That's all you need. Like 2 apples a day. Now you're going to do 2 hydration beverages a day. But the really cool thing about these beverages are that they are 99.99959% pure. They use as the base IV therapy quality water. So if you end up dehydrated, end up in the hospital, this same water is what you would get through the IV there, but you're getting it straight into you on a daily basis. So, but the really cool thing is pure water is free from toxins, things like microplastics. It can nourish your body and support your health a lot better. Water contaminants are everywhere. And I just learned today that last year, researchers found microplastics in the water of a Missouri cave system that has been closed to the public for 30 years. And there's microplastics in the water. It's just crazy. So you won't find, when you drink this water, there's none of that. It's completely pure. Okay. It's, like I said, it's the IV therapy base. Okay. When you have pure water, it seeks out something to stabilize it, because it's an unstable substance. So, like I said, I believe before, years ago, water flowed over rocks and silts and clays and flowed through all this and picked up the minerals. But our soils are so mineral depleted. All we're really picking up in our water, this water that's 99% pure, which is originally how water is, it's picking up toxins instead of the electrolytes and minerals and that sort of thing that it normally would. So you're going to find no nanoparticles or pharmaceuticals in this drink. It's a safe and pure option that hydrates without any of the unnecessary junk. Okay. So that's why I love it. I have a closet full of it for emergency with all this craziness that's going on. My dad and I invested in getting enough water for emergency supply. It's really compact, easy to store. It doesn't take up hardly any space. But another advantage to this, and we'll be kind of recapping this in a minute, but the cellular hydration replenishes essential electrolytes to improve recovery, reduce fatigue, and maintain fluid balance. So it's crucial. All those things are crucial for gut health. and most importantly, for feeling your best. Okay, so this formula ensures that your body uses every drop of water efficiently, and you only need 2 a day to be properly hydrated. Okay, isn't that exciting? And some people, if you've got really good hydration already, if you're younger, particularly, you may only need one, but I suggest everybody at least start out with two. Um, and this will support your hydration and gut health from the inside out. So, um, it's so cool because just imagine feeling energized and refreshed every day. No sugar crashes, no dehydration headaches, um, but also seeing real improvements in how your body feels. So if you're ready, we're going to go through here, maybe have some recap here. But our hydration beverage that I'm offering you today absorbs quickly for rapid rehydration. There's no sugar, no sodium, no calories. Okay. So if you're into fasting, this drink is absolutely perfect. And in addition, it has the potassium, magnesium chloride, and the calcium balances, the electrolytes that you need. And I've got this slide up here. Thank you, Anne. Anne is here with us today, and she is my really cool assistant. I recommend her and her team to any of you if you're coaches or have a business or anything and need somebody to keep you on track. She did all these beautiful slides, and she's just really, really cool. So thank you, Anne, as we go through these. Um, this is the drink that I use, and I can't tell if you can see it or not because I'm seeing slides and not myself, hopefully. This is the one that I'm well over 60, well, over 65, so I feel like I need the extra glycine. All the hydration beverages contain glycine, but the natural glow contains extra. And what glycine does, it's an amino acid that helps with collagen production, but all the drinks have zero sugar, zero sodium, and no calories. Now, excuse me, the glow also comes with facial petals, and that's a little silicone patches that you put on that give you hydration from the outside. Okay. So we'll just recap here a little bit. True hydration is these drinks will they've been tested and they do provide hydration way better than any water. Again, there's zero sugar, there's zero sodium, zero calories. Okay, and as we talked about before, it is IV quality water. It's the same water. The owner of the company actually produces the IV water for hospitals. So he uses that same base and just helps get the nutrients inside your cells. So the amino acids and everything that's in the water will go right into your cells. So I think, Anne, I think you did get the link into the chat. When you go into the link, let me see, I'm just going to try to bring that up, but when you go into the link, you'll see a little bit of a header, and then there's a video of the owner of the company who also happens to be the man who invented 5-hour energy. Okay. So he became a billionaire on 5-hour energy, and he wanted to give back to humanity. He's just an amazing man, a very simple, basic person who, instead of having 6 homes, in fact, he thinks that's ridiculous and stupid, but instead of that, he has decided to give back to humanity by offering and supplying for no cost um, uh, clean water to people in areas that need clean water. And he does this on his own dime, and he actually started this company of the True Hydration to fund his humanitarian projects. So he takes zero profit um, from any of the sales of his water. He gives, he gives to his partners, but after that, any profit is 100% used to supply clean water to those less fortunate. So we're going to go over the different um, um, choices of how you can do your 60-day challenge. But after, if you're on your phone, these little choices here will come one by one as you scroll down. If you do it on the computer, it's going to look like what you see on the screen right now. But once you get past that, if you want to, there's also, well, at the top, he has a video with an interview of Manoj, who is the owner of the company, and he talks about why he's doing what he's doing. And then there's also at the very bottom another video. It's called Billions and Change, I think, and that's where he talks about the humanitarian projects that are linked to this. So when you decide to become more hydrated yourself, you're also helping others in need to have pure water. So it's really cool. So anyway, there are 3 ways that you can join the 60-day challenge. Now, actually, that's not quite right. There's 2 ways to actually join the challenge because you will be getting water. But the first, when you go to the link, the first option will be the taste. Okay, so that's your 6-day customer trial. You'll get a 12 pack of water, and per house, you can choose one sample per household, and Manoj kind of subsidizes the shipping, but all you have to do is cover the shipping to receive a sample. So that's a 6-day supply. And real quick, I don't know, again, I can't see. I'm new at this Zoom thing. I have no idea if you can see these, but there you'll see cans when you go in there that have a blue top and they have yellow. And the difference is you have 2 choices of one is, excuse me, an unflavored, no, I'm sorry, an unsweetened version. And that one has like a lemongrass, a lemon, sort of tastes like lemon water, like as if you squeezed a lemon. The other choice with the yellow is the sweetened version. It's not sugar sweetened, but it tastes like lemonade. And if you are wanting to make a choice there, I suggest for everybody starting out that you start out with the sweetened one, because I think the other one, for some people, for some reason, like my dad, it's like an acquired taste. He doesn't like the plain water. So, but the sweet is really, it's good, and it doesn't raise your blood sugar, so you're okay there. Excuse me. Anyway, so that's one thing that you can do to test out the water is get a free case. So the next option is to experience the water in a 60-day challenge. Okay. So you can pick a monthly kit. And again, if you have any questions, and I'm sorry, I can't see anybody right now. I can only see the screen, and I'm so bad at tech. So anyway, it's called Experience, and there's 2 choices of your monthly kit. And you can buy 8 cases and get 2 free. So you will have enough to get you through the 60-day challenge. Okay. Or you can buy 4 and get 1 free. So you can just kind of get started that way. And then you can buy 4 more later. When you choose this option, you receive a 10% discount, which is always available as a customer. If you become a customer, you always receive a 10% discount. You just don't get the free case. Okay. And Manoj subsidizes even more the shipping. The shipping's close to $20. So um, when you become a customer, you only cover $3 of the shipping. So it'd be $3 per case. And I highly recommend that you go, if you can, go ahead with the 8 because that will take you through the 60-day challenge to see how you feel being totally hydrated. Okay. And I apologize. I can't see chat. I can't see anything. And I'm afraid to try to figure it out because I'll mess it up. So, but anyway, so please bear with me and be patient with me. I really appreciate it. Um, anyway, sorry about that. The third choice is to, and this is your best price, okay? And don't get too, disturbed about the fact that it is a partner option. There is no monthly requirements or anything like that, and you can always, switch back, but there's no push to actually sell it, but you can share it with people if you want to. And this will get you the biggest price, and it's really, I swear, it's not any problem to switch back to customer um, if you want, but why would you with the discount? I think they allow you to stay in there for the higher price, or I'm sorry, the lower price for 6 months. So it's fine. You don't have to share it, but you might want to because you're going to feel the difference and you might want to tell people about it. But either way, again, they have the buy 8 choice and get 2 free, or buy the 4 and get 1 free, and you get a 25% discount this way. Plus, you get free shipping, and you can also um, share out the sample to other people. So you can tell your friends about it, and they can get a free case for the $9.50 shipping. So I feel really bad. So if you have any questions, I think I mentioned before, put them in the chat, and Anne is going to keep track of those, and I will either message you privately or do another a video. Oh, here we're doing options, and I knew that. I forgot. But anyway, we'll just kind of go through these a little fast because I messed up. Sorry. Okay, so how do you enroll in the challenge? You click the link that I'm sure Anne has in the chat, even though I can't see it. And please forgive me for being so tech challenged, but anyway, let me see. I'm going to stop sharing if that's okay, so I can see all and maybe see what's going on in the chat a little bit. But I thank you guys for being here. But I have a final question. What would it take for you to feel 10 years younger? Okay, hydration really is the key, but only if you do it right, as we learned today. You've learned that it's not just about drinking more water, it's about how you hydrate at the cellular level. So I would like to add, um, I am a functional blood work specialist as well as a hydration coach. And if anyone you know is struggling with more severe health issues or age-related problems, give me a DM because I've got a solution that goes beyond the basics of hydration that it's a total no-brainer to help people finally see real results if they're having some major health issues. So again, I really appreciate your patience with me, with my voice. um, with not knowing how to work things the best way. But this is me. This is what you get. Um, but one thing I can do really well is help you feel better. And uh, I really do want to thank you for all your good energy, for being here with me and sharing your valuable time with me. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Carol. I wasn't able to see anybody a while ago to see what was going on. I'm really happy to have you here, Carol, because I know that you weren't sure if you're going to be able to make it. So I don't know when you came in, but hello. Um, but it's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope to see you in the challenge. Save that link. So if you want to look into it more and can't get started today, it is available for a couple of weeks to sign up. And let me see, we've gone for about an hour. So I am going to, Anne, were you able to get any questions down for me? Let's see. I think, okay. Maddie had to take off. If you have everybody's questions, I'm going to go ahead and get off and answer them in a private message later. But thank you for bearing with me and my voice. And I just want you to stay fabulous, stay hydrated, and keep your gut happy. So if you have any questions, and you didn't even get them in the chat, feel free to direct message me. And thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Carol. I like your sunflower. It makes me happy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you all for being here.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. Did you have a question, Carol?
Nope, I just said thank you for helping me with that.
Sure. Sure. I'm glad you could be here. I don't know how long you were here, but
Oh,
um,
I got in about 5 minutes after it started because I had to redo my uh Zoom too, so it was weird.
okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm glad you were here, and I can't wait to see you personally again someday. And
Okay.
yeah, if you have any questions about the water or anything at all, just you know where I am.
All
So,
right.
okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.